Hi, Yasmin.
Hi, Richard. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. You look well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're having a little bit of a technical issue getting it started, but we'll be right with you. Hi, Brian. Reza, are we going to be able to let everyone participate so we can hear them?
Yes. So everybody making a contributor. Sorry,
Hi.
guys. I'm on a vacation in Mexico, and I was running, but I make it happen.
Yes. Hi, Legends Limousine.
Hello,
Hi.
everyone. Hello. Let me put my
Perfect.
glasses
Hi,
on so people recognize me.
There you go, Paul. Now we can know it's you.
Fantastic. All right. So welcome everyone to our Workshop Wednesday. We're so thrilled to have everyone here. Reza, do we have the recording feature on?
Yeah, it is recording. Session is recording.
It's recording. Fantastic. So that way, anyone who couldn't make it, we're going to upload this video onto our YouTube channel. And that way it can be there for reference for the future. So again, welcome everybody. Really good to see you here. Maybe we can start with whoever has a question. Do we have new users who want to learn how to work with it? Do we, just raise your hand and I'll call on you. And okay, Amir Akhtar, I see. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm new and I try to use it. Brian from Fast Track tried to walk me through it, but I could never connect with anyone. So,
okay. Okay, well, let's get started. Maybe Shahram would be the best person to respond to that. Can you walk Amir through this?
Yeah, definitely, Amr. So if you want, we can set up a time, one-on-one. I'll go over what you got to do. If Brian has gone over what you do in Fast Track, you're probably set over there. The GNet portion there's not a whole lot to do in there. So I'll put my email in the chat and just maybe email me afterwards. We'll set up a time and I'll go over it with you one-on-one.
Okay, that'd be fine. Thank you so much.
Sure.
But Shahram, do you want to go over the first steps just for everyone to hear? Basically, you register, then you get an email. Just start with that.
Yeah, so for anybody who registers brand new, once you get registered, you get an email that you can log into the GNet portal.
Yep.
In almost every single case, no matter what your reservation system is, I can say 80 to 90% of the work is what you do in your system, whether it's Fast Track, Limo Anywhere, CDS, Moves. You got to do your vehicle mapping, your settings, everything is done in there. GNet portion, you basically connect with another partner, whoever you want to work with. In some cases, you have to add an account number, and that's basically all you do. So the receiving portion is only 3 steps that you got to do. Farming out, you always do that in your system. So if you ever have farm out questions, always best to contact like Fast Track or Limo Anywhere. So
okay.
The farming out is done in your system. So definitely get in touch with them. But for farming in, for receiving, definitely I can help you on that portion.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Sure.
All right. Who else has a question? Raise your hand.
Yeah, I'm a new one too. My name is Omar.
Hi.
Hi guys.
Hi, Omar.
Yep. So I registered which is I believe last week, and I got the email from you guys to log in, and then I did everything. But I believe I need to talk to someone from you guys to complete the process. So make sure I don't have any kind of missing for my document or the steps that we be allowed to do the transportation or the reservation in the future with you guys and with the other companies as well.
Okay. So I think again, Shahram has put his email in the chat. If you can see it, shahram@grdd.net. and you can send him an email and schedule an appointment so he can review what you've put in. What system do you use, Omar?
Moves.
Moves. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just in your email to him, it would be a good idea to put your name, your company name, best phone number to be reached on, what system you're on. And basically, we'll get back to you and we'll be able to schedule a meeting so he can go over the steps with you.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
basically
and on that note, in regards to Moves users, when you register with us, you still get your login information to GNet. There's a major setting in Moves that you have to do to activate your account. So make sure you've done that portion in Moves. And in the GNet portion, again, I'll go over it with you. With Moves, you don't even have to add an account number. So all you do is, as long as you're set up properly, you connect with another company, they can send you a reservation right away. So with Moves, it's actually very easy. You just have to be partners with somebody. That's all you gotta do. And
Yes.
from
Mhm.
what I
Go ahead.
understand, they're also working on the farming out, which is great news. So hopefully that's coming soon as well.
Sounds good. So yes, that's what I meant. So I need like to talk to someone with you from you guys to make sure like everything is set up on my account. I don't want to like get any like kind of missing like steps or document or whatever like you would like to share with you guys and with other companies as well, and also with Moves. So like yeah, we should like do it this way. So make sure everything is gonna be set up in the future. So
Perfect.
yes.
and my
Yeah.
transportation
Perfect.
company is called Legend as Transportation.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And just as a pointer, when you say, make partners, I want to make sure everyone understands that once you've registered, then you can look for companies either
Yes.
on the map or on the directory. And then it's just like Facebook. You make a request, I'd like to connect. And once they accept, is that correct, Sharon?
That's basically it, yes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. Anyone else? Any questions?
Didn't really have a question. I was going to offer Amir, if he wants, I can help with Sharam in terms of guiding him, adding his first partner, setting a test reservation. Because I know in the beginning for newer affiliates, I remember myself, it can become confusing. And once you learn the steps, let me tell you, it's like it's 1, 2, 3. Me personally, I get everything done within 4 to 5 minutes now. But listen, you have to take the time to learn the system too, to learn how can I use it to benefit my business, and the map, that's the best feature, the live map. I encourage everyone to use it, to search for affiliates, to use it as a cross-reference, or if you find yourself in a jam and you need somebody right away, you see they're linked on GNet, you can reach out to them right away because you have their phone number, all of that good stuff. But yeah, Amir, if you want, link up with me after the session. I'll be more than happy to guide you through it. We'll link each other on GNet. We can FaceTime just so I can walk you through. And believe me, it's so simple, so easy. Not rocket science, man.
Yeah, because Brian took 5 minutes to show me, and the next time I need to use it, I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, and that's fine. That's it. Until you use something, until you use it repetitively, sometimes you might get lost on one of the steps, but once it's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 steps, and that's it. And it's all set up. And the rest is really up to your administrator. And in your case, I think you mentioned Fast Track, but they have everything set up on their end already. So now it's just you using the GNet platform itself.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Paul. We really appreciate that. And on that note, I was wondering, I know I can see Richard's on there and a lot of seasoned GNet users. I'm wondering if anyone is open to being, I'll call it a GNet ambassador, where if they're on the same system or they think they might want to assist in the chat, if you want to just drop in your name and your email, and that way, you got affiliates who can reach out to you if you like. Do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, we're, the GNet family. Everyone helps each other out, and we're here to answer your questions and make this easy. And like Paul said, it is really simple. It's just a question of getting used to what it is you need to do, but it is super easy actually. So once you learn it, I think you'll be fine.
So I do have a question. I haven't used GNet, but it keeps saying I have negative balance. Is it a prepay service? I mean, do I have to pay it? Why do I have a
Yes.
negative balance when I have? I mean, it's only like -$2 or $3, but I've never used it.
Have you made a deposit in the past?
No.
No. So what you do is, it is a prepaid service. So what you do is you'll buy, let's say, $50 in GNet credits,
Okay.
and it'll sit in your account. And anytime a reservation has gone through, it'll deduct. And then once it hits 0 and below, you'll get notified, and you'll have to top up your.
Okay.
So to start off, you just need to have a little credit balance. And of course, if
I
it's
got
not
it.
used, you don't, yeah. And then there is an auto pay feature as well. So once you've filled in your information, automatically it can like top you off with another $50. And I would like to mention, if anyone watching is a National Limousine Association member, we are on their affinity program. So you do get a 5% discount. So whatever credits you buy, you'll get a 5% credit from being an affinity member. So do take advantage of that feature. All right. Any other questions? Who can we help next? If you can raise your hand, because I'm not seeing everyone. Laura. Hi, Laura.
Hi, good morning. Over here still. Well, actually, good afternoon.
Good morning.
I'm asking on the changeover to the GNet Connect. If we just keep it at the basic, should we go ahead and change over?
Absolutely. The basic is pretty much the same. I think, let's see, Reza or Sina would be a good one to answer that question for us.
Happy to take. Basically, we give you 30 days free trial, and when free trial is over, you're gonna fall back to basic, which is a free plan. So you don't need to do anything. The free plan already has the existing functionality of old dashboard. That means you can search the partners, you can make the partnership. That's already covered as in a basic plan. But the new features that we introduced, such as document management, updating your profile, adding fleets, adding locations, those are not covered in a basic plan.
But on the basic, on the free trial, I suppose the point of giving you a free trial is so you get the opportunity to look at what the portal offers with its added features, bonus features that are subscription-based. But again, if you don't need those, at least you've seen them, you know what they're about, and you can stick to the basic plan. At some point, we're going to move everything into the new portal, which is pretty much, is there something that the users need to do, Reza, when that happens, or would they automatically just be on the new portal, or is it just a login?
No action needed. So they can use old dashboard or new dashboard at the same time. And then eventually, someday, we're gonna sunset the old one, and then we're gonna have only one portal.
Okay.
Did that answer your question, Laura? Is there any?
Yes.
anything that's still clear?
Yeah, I don't need any of the other stuff. Everything works almost pretty good. I still have a couple of issues with some of when we're in the middle of a reservation, last minute changes, things like that don't go through, we get errors. But some of the connections are really simple, and then some of them we just can't connect.
About that last minute changes, I'd like to add something, Laura. So basically, when you are connected with a partner, in their reservation system, they have settings that they will accept the reservation within a time frame. So let's say if they have their settings set up at like 2 hours beforehand. So if you send a reservation that is less than 2 hours from that time frame, it will not go through, and that's not on GNet. That's just a setting that your partner has on their system. So if this happens with any of your partners, you might want to talk to them about it.
Even if it's already, and what if it's a job that's already in process, in progress?
Same with updates, Laura. They do have the same setting that says we need, for example, 4 hours before we can accept an update. So if you
Okay.
try to change it, update that like 3 hours before, that's when that reservation will not go through. But GNet will send you an email, both parties, to say this update did not go through. So that's what we do.
Right,
Make
right,
up. Yeah.
okay. Now, what about, when like the other company sends their updates as far as on board, the driver status? For one company, we always get notifications that it's not going through. Like error, we get an error message.
Is that a particular reservation system? Is it typical of, or is it just across the board?
It's with that one company. They're on, I think they're on Limo Anywhere. I'm on Fast Track, but we always get it. We always get those notifications that their updates to their statuses can't come through.
Does anyone have a insight?
Laura, just email us if you don't mind. Next time that happens, email our support and provide the reservation number, and we'll have to look at that case by case. I mean, it's something that should work. It's one of the main GNet functions is updates and statuses. They should work. So if there's one that's not, just let us know. If you email our support, give us the reservation number, then we'll look into the details for you.
Okay, very good. And coming back from the Las Vegas show, I requested a bunch of new affiliates, and I got a lot of replies. So we're connected now.
Yay, we like to hear that. That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
I
Excellent.
didn't get a request.
Uh-oh.
I'll check on that. Another thing, oh, I forgot what I was going to say right now.
Something about
I'll
affiliate
try to
programs?
remember. Yeah, it was something about that, but
Okay. Well, when you remember, jump back
oh,
in.
I remember now. On the side of the people that have Limo Anywhere, sometimes it's harder for them to. Fast Track is very simple to set up, like you said, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're done on my end. Is there something on their back end that they have to do that I think a lot of them don't know they have to? Because those are some of the reasons we don't connect, I think.
Good question, Laura. So Limo Anywhere users, when they register with us, the first thing we need is their Limo Anywhere company ID. That kind of completes the configuration. I personally email everybody who registers new, and I let them know we're here to help them. For Limo Anywhere users, we let them know we need their Limo Anywhere company ID. And some cases I don't hear back. In some cases, we just don't hear back, so they never get configured. Then when they get a reservation and it fails, then they reach out. So
right,
it's unfortunately that happens quite a bit, but they do have to provide that information for us. Otherwise, they're not going to work. So
do we have any Limo Anywhere customer here? Maybe they can put 2 cents. What is their experience with Limo Anywhere GNet?
I don't have Limo Anywhere, but a lot of my partners do. And I actually took the time to kind of learn their system a little more. Where I used it in the past, Laura, to one of your points, that one affiliate where you're not getting the updates, that's something that they have to do on their end, meaning the affiliate. Limo Anywhere can log in and do it for them, but it's simple as the affiliate logging in. It's a setting they have on your profile, on your account internally within Limo Anywhere. Honestly, I think it's just maybe 3 or 4 clicks of a button and you'll get the live updates. They have a section that's clicked, provide live updates. They have marked no. That's why you're getting the error message on whenever they marked on location, POB dropped off. That's why you're not getting the updates. Definitely still reach out to Limo Anywhere and just CC the affiliate. I'm 100% sure Limo Anywhere will be able to guide that affiliate to correct that issue so you see the live updates. Limo Anywhere, from my understanding, they like to do everything on the back end. The simple stuff they'll leave up to the user, but more of connecting certain IDs, they would have to contact Limo Anywhere, Sharam. Where, like, we have our GNet ID, and then I know Santa Cruz has their ground widgets ID. So Limo Anywhere has their own version of like the company ID that they have to put in the back end. From my understanding, I can be wrong, but this is what I've been told and come to find out. You know, the process is very simple. It's just a matter of somebody getting to it on their end, you know. From what I've heard from Limo Anywhere users, they're very, you know, they help them out with the GNet questions, with the GNet stuff that they know is on their end, where they know, hey, if we don't correct this, it's not going to work. There's nothing people from GNet or Grid can do to help, you know. So in terms of that, you know, for the most part, I think they're very user friendly. I don't know what the future holds with the new transition, the new merger. Me personally, every technology first needs to be developed. So until I see it from their end, it's just words in air to me. You know what I mean? But yeah, otherwise, and to anyone on this call, I'm more than open to people that know me already. I'm very friendly. It's never about just us exchanging reservations. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If I know the answer, I'll be more than happy to share my insight or guide you through it. If it's just kind of us syncing and you getting comfortable and familiar with syncing affiliates, I'm more than happy to do that, you know? And yeah.
And a reminder to everyone who's watching, I think Paul put his email in the chat box. So if you want to save that, that would be a good thing to do. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's my direct office line too here in New York. So that's my direct office line. Feel free to call me, email me. I'm very, very receptive. I will never, ever turn anybody away. That's just not me. That's not who I am.
Appreciate. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. Any other questions? Does someone have a question? That please raise your hand. No questions?
So Paul, you can help with the fast track as well?
In terms of their back end, I'm not too familiar with fast track, but in terms of getting you set up on GNet itself, showing you how to send requests, showing you how to operate the live map, and actually sending a few test reservations. Yeah, absolutely, man. Reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to do that with you.
I don't think we can do that without being set up on a fast track first.
Well, now, you know what? Why don't you do this, Amir? Shoot me an email. We'll definitely talk because I don't want to use this platform and GNet session for us to kind of troubleshoot it, but I'll be more than happy with you after this session to jump on a call and troubleshoot it and see exactly if it's something Fast Track needs to do or if Fast Track already set it up and now we just need to get you set up on GNet itself. On the GNet portal on the website.
Thanks, Paul, and feel free to get me in if you want. If you want to set up a conference call, feel free to add me in on there as well.
Absolutely. Hey, just to confirm, your company is American Coach?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I already sent you a GNet request, so just accept it. American Coach Limousine, right? You see how fast I found you? Yep, there you go.
Fantastic. I think Amir Zafar raised his hand.
I'm late. Sorry.
It's nice to have you on the call. It's okay. You're a busy man.
Somebody had a fast track question. I kind of know a little bit on the basics of fast track. If you want to, you know, what was the question again on the fast track side? Maybe right now I can tell you.
Yeah, the fast track, Brian set up the GNet, like he mapped all the vehicles and everything, but I have no clue how to set up when I get a request from somebody or when we want to set up someone in our system. I'm not sure how to set that up.
Right. If you want to receive reservations, your affiliate is really a customer. So what you do in Fast Track, you will create a customer account, and the number you get from Fast Track, there's a numerical number that they give you. Copy that number, go to GNet, click on that partner. There's a pink field that says, what's their account number? You paste that account number, say, every time this partner sends me a reservation, GNet, put it in my system under this customer account number. That's it. And you save. And every time they send you a trip, it drops into your Fast Track automatically under that particular customer account number.
Okay.
And that's how it works. That it's as easy as that. You just create a customer and tell GNet what's the customer number for that partner.
Perfect. We try to do that with Paul.
Right. And get us.
Paul is gonna jump on a call after the session's over to take care of him hands-on.
Perfect.
And they'll include, yeah, thank you. So any other questions? Does somebody have any questions about features that they don't know? Richard, do you look?
I was afraid that you were going to ask me. Yeah, well, we have some.
Aha!
We are doing some ongoing testing with Amir right now, with the quote request via GNet portal. And I just find out that the quote request is working on the old school GNet, but not on the new portal. So, but we have a chat group with Sina and Reza, so we will address it with Sina.
So,
Okay,
right, just to continue, I mean, what Richard was saying, every system that you use has its own rate tables and rate engine. So every one of your systems, you can set up a rate matrix for your particular, either for your customers or for your affiliates, if you want to give them some discount. So you set up your rates, and then they can do electronic quotation by saying, pick up, for example, blah, 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 airport, drop off, Hilton downtown. And your system should be able to give a good, close estimate without you having to get on a call. Okay, this is coming out of your own system, and it knows who the partner is. Okay, so most of your systems should be able to handle pricing between each other without having to call each other. That's the whole idea. Some people have set up their rates very carefully and detailed. Some people haven't started setting up their rates yet, so it's a kind of a spotty kind of a feature, but it all depends on your affiliate and if they've set up their rates properly.
So Amir, we set up the rates in the GNet, or we set up the rates in our own system, like Fast Track?
In your own system.
Yeah, well, if you allow me to do a short screen share, then I can show it right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well
So
done,
your
Richard.
system, Richard, your system is CD systems, right?
CDS
Chauffeur
from
driven.
UK, yes.
Okay, chauffeur-driven systems is what Richard uses.
Just let me find out here. I got it. Yes. There we go. So this is the old GNet portal. I have selected here on this side myself as my partner in crime to do a quote request test. So I added just a simple transfer with a standard sedan from AMS Airport at Amsterdam to an hotel located at Amsterdam, and I just click send quote request. My system is returning back the rate for this transfer. This is including meet and greet. And within our system, we use CDS, we are getting a quotation request alert that someone requested a quote via the CDS system. And if I open, I can show you. So in this system here, this is my system, GNet quotation request from the MC Limousine. So GNet
We don't see it yet. We don't see it. We only see the GNet screen right now.
Oh, sorry. Why is that happening?
You're probably sharing only the GNet?
Possibly, yes. Let me try how that works then. How do I change then the screen? Somewhere?
I think you have to go back into sharing and...
This is great.
Okay.
Or maybe...
Oh,
Stop
I got it.
sharing.
I got it.
Okay.
This one.
There it
Okay.
is.
That's your
So
system?
this is my system. This is my home system. So this is our whiteboard of the system. So here we're getting a continuous all alerts like driver not en route or early or late flight or etc. New bookings via the widget, via the website, and also the new GNet jobs. So in this case, it's coming in as a new job, but in the text you see it's a quotation. And if I click this link, it will open the booking request. So I have to go share another screen.
So your system alerts you with these quotations?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Well, that's
now
good.
I will show you the booking. I've opened the booking. And here I can process it. So I can see the requester is DMC Limousines. All the details are here, and I can see there are no drivers allocated already. So I can open the booking from here, and once the client or the booker or the requester says, I want to confirm it, it's just a matter of toggling it into a reservation, and all the details are already there. And that's directly sent from the GNet portal.
Got it.
So basically, this system will work like if you have a client on the phone requesting a service in Amsterdam, you simply go into the GNet portal, select your tier number 1 affiliate in Amsterdam, and just put in the details. And with your client on the phone, you can confirm an actual and instant rate to them. And basically, if they agree, you can also process the booking at the same time.
Okay. So every system handles quotations, I guess, differently. Yours takes you through a few more steps, apparently.
Hey, Richard,
Yes.
did we have to do something in CDS to let GNet see the price formula?
You must have set up the formula pricing with pricing system 2.5.
I do.
Okay, if that has been set up, then it's just a matter, if you want to test it, it's a matter of making yourself a partner. So you have a client record and a partner record, and you select yourself as the partner, and then you can use the testing. But right now I'm testing
CDS, there's nothing in CDS I have to turn on to let GNet.
No. I'm right now testing with GNet and Amir to have it proper. One of the missing things is the hourly rate is not being or the hourly service is not being detected. But I got an email from Garrett this afternoon that it's something in the code to trigger that one. So we do the next test tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's back from Vegas, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Richard. I noticed we've got a few new people who joined on, so welcome whoever just joined us. I think I saw Butler on there. We're open to questions. Please raise your hand if you have a question so our team can assist you. Hi, Michael. Hi, go ahead.
Hi, Yasmin. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing great. Thank you. I know I'm late to the party, but I do have some issues, and I don't know if this is for everyone, but I've been getting a lot of error messages ever since I noticed that y'all moved to a different web page. So I don't know if I have to redo the whole mapping situation or if this was already discussed.
You shouldn't have to do any mapping. The mapping stays the same. It's just what you see on the screen is a bit different. You can still use the old portal and the new portal at the same time, get to see the same data, basically.
So where are the errors? What kind of errors are you getting? Can you elaborate?
Absolutely. Every farm out I have been doing on GNet, and I'm not sure exactly who has the other software on the other side, but it always says the mapping does not match, therefore it doesn't go through GNet. And I've had that with every single farm out.
And what system do you use?
I'm on Limo Anywhere.
Okay, in Limo Anywhere for farming out, there is a specific screen they give you to map your vehicle types versus
Mhm.
GNet vehicle types. So if something is missing in that mapping, GNet rejects your farm out and says, sorry, your vehicle type is wrong. I cannot deliver this.
Okay,
Right?
so I have to go back into the back end and make sure they both match mapping on Limo Anywhere and GNet.
Right. So if you're trying to send an SUV out, then you map it to GNet's SUV and then you farm it out. And it's a one time only, right? Once you map your SUV to GNet SUV, that's for everybody.
Yeah, and that's the problem. I don't want to take up everybody's time, but it just seems redundant because I mapped it out and then all of a sudden the system was changed over, the web page, and then it stopped working. So
Oh,
I'll have
let's
to
let's
revisit
get
this.
you on a right. Let's get you on a separate call with Sharam and myself. We'll
Okay,
get
great.
it straightened out. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, sorry everybody.
So, gosh, no, this is
Good
what
question.
we're here for, to answer the questions. So, Michael, if you don't mind, would you send an email to Sharam? Do you have his email?
Yeah, I do. I've been in
Oh,
contact with
okay.
her many times.
Okay, yeah.
We'll help
So
you.
we can set up a meeting for them to look this over for you. It should not be doing what you're saying it's doing. It should be an easy fix, I think. So
Okay,
thank you for
even
bringing
better.
that up.
Of
Yeah,
course, of
we
course.
might. Yeah, we may get Limo Anywhere support on the call too, just to make sure it gets accelerated.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you,
that'd
Mike.
be fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Of course.
Sure. So any next question, next person, raise your hand so we can call on you. Again, my screen is not showing everyone, but when you raise your hand, I get a little update that someone's raised a hand.
Oh, you know what? I do have a question.
Philip Spitzer, let's go ahead. Let's answer your question. I think you're on mute. Can you unmute your microphone? It's on the lower part of your screen. It looks like a flower on the far left if you click it to unmute. There we go. We can hear you now.
Okay. Good morning. I am, for just shy of 20 years, a subscriber to Corporate Car Online, and I am probably the least qualified person to ask this question. And I believe my question is generic. There is a company that gives me a good bit of work, and they only send work through GNet. I find that often there is information that should be on the booking or information which is not correct. And I don't want to send to my drivers a booking that is not complete. It is my belief that I cannot edit incoming bookings. I don't know if that is exclusive to Corporate Car Online or if there's a correction for that, a workaround. I really think that the party receiving the booking should be able to edit, mostly because if I find the mistake, it's a lot easier for me to make the correction than it would be to contact the party that sent the job, hoping to get their attention in a timely fashion. Any thoughts?
Yes.
So
This is
I'm here.
Amir. I think this is isolated to the Corporate Car Online system. You have users on the other systems which are complaining about the other end of the spectrum, saying they're allowed to edit their reservation, they make necessary changes, then suddenly the partner makes a change, like they update the notes or they do something, and then GNet comes and overwrites all their changes and puts it back to where it was again. So you have one spectrum on one end, people complaining, hey, I've been cleaning up this reservation. I've been updating it and, cleaning up the notes and everything else. And then here comes GNet and overwrites my stuff. It's not really us. We hand it off to the system. System decide what they want to do with it. Your system has decided to lock the reservation so you don't have that experience. I think it would be a discussion between you and corporate car line software to figure out maybe maybe they can change that or change parts of it for you.
Okay, I will share your response with Dan Leonard. I think that's the name you were looking for.
Yes, Dan. Dan knows.
I will tell you, under virtually no circumstances will I be moving off corporate car online. And I do like GNet. You and I met in 2020. You may remember that.
I remember you. Yes.
You remember me. Yes, my Persian friend. All I can tell you is it's a terrific product, and I am a very, very slow adopter. So I'm here with just one question. I may very well revisit this directly with GNet after I speak with Dan, who unfortunately could not be on this call. And that's what I wanted to ask you.
Sure. No.
Thank you so much, Philip. Thank you.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead, Emil.
Thank you. No, it can be, every system is going to have a different behavior towards how they want to treat an farmed in trip, because again, there's no control over who updates that trip on the other side. You have to get synced up, or else you will risk losing a trip detail that was important. So again, it's a very it's a debatable subject, to be honest with you. But let your system developers maybe come up with something creative.
Well, Philip, I think, like you said, best, you discuss it with Dan Leonard and then reach us on a separate call, and we'll address it and see where we stand.
All
so
right.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, thank you. I see. Oh, go ahead, Philip.
Just obviously, I don't know any other system. If I were using any other system with GNet, can both parties edit a booking?
So when you edit the booking on your side, it doesn't reflect onto your partner side who sent you the trip. It just lets you edit it for your own purposes. The best thing to do is, if they send you the wrong address or the address is not correct, and this is a partner who keeps sending you reservations, might as well contact them and have them fix it on their side so this doesn't happen ever again. But I understand that you need to sometimes fix certain things or add a note for the driver. So it is important to be able to edit the reservation before it gets dispatched to the driver. On GNet, we don't allow any more updates once the trip changes status to en route and the driver goes on the way to pick up the passenger. Once that happens, we stop allowing synchronization, because 99% of the systems don't allow updates anyways. They're like, okay, sorry, trip is now in execution. We're not going to let any updates happen to it.
All right. Well, that I understand, because that would cause chaos.
Yes.
With the side measure confusion. But
yeah,
I put in far more detail. For instance, I may get a street address when it's for a hotel. And it's my experience that a driver shouldn't be looking for a street address or relying on his GPS. If they're going to the Four Seasons Hotel, the street address in Philadelphia is terrific, but I expect my drivers to be able to function knowing where the pickup is or where the drop-off is.
Right.
And I'm prepared to put in another 90 seconds and clean up. You're telling me that some systems using GNet will allow for that type of editing. That's the word I would use.
Yes,
Yes.
word of caution, it gets overwritten if your partner updates something, right?
Right?
That's the word of caution. I mean, you go in, you update your notes and you clean it up, and 5 minutes later, it gets overwritten with the ugly notes from your partner again.
Well, if it's time sensitive, the party making the changes is responsible to pick up the phone and say, hey, we just had a last minute change. It can't be all automated. I have
It is.
47 years in this business, and very few people who are not owners will be that attentive.
No, unfortunately it is, but some systems, what they've done is they have a specific notes field that is for the user. It cannot be overwritten. You cannot overwrite this. This is for the driver notes or for the operations notes. And GNet trip coming in or an update to the GNet trip is never going to overwrite that field. I mean, I know some people have gone that far, some companies, some softwares, so they allow you to make cleanup notes, but fixing somebody's address, not the name. You're absolutely right. You know, adding Four Seasons to the address, it makes total sense. But if somebody sends you 100 Main Street and it should have been 102 Main Street, they better fix it on that side, or else you're going to have synchronization problems. I think there's two people that have put their hands up already. Maybe they want to
Yes,
answer
we've
this
got,
question too. Maybe it's on the same
let's,
subject.
let's see. We've got, thank you for the question, Philip, and we'll continue this on a separate call. So Richard, I believe your hand is up, and Paul, let's start with Richard.
Thank you, Yasmin. Yeah, my philosophy is that I think that GNet should not update once the driver has been allocated, because it doesn't make sense what the change is. It could be tricky when an affiliate, in case of overseas work with us, with sometimes 9 hours of time difference, and that we are ahead of them, is that they are able to change a pickup time, like a client request, hey, can we do it 3 hours later? Yes, of course. They just updated via GNet, and then it could cause a driver schedule conflict at that moment. So I think a setting somewhere in GNet would be nice to give us the opportunity to set local settings. Okay, please do not update my GNet connection with 24 hours or something, or whatever the one prefers.
That's a very good. That's a very good thing.
That's a good proposition. Yes.
Right. Or once a driver is assigned, don't do it. You know, we can look at that. Yes, we can take a look at that. Good
Thank
input.
you, Richard. You always have excellent input. We really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you,
Paul, Legends, you've got your hand up.
Yes. Maybe some other users might also be experiencing this. So predominantly when I receive farming through GNet, the affiliate is asking for an inside meet and greet. Fortunately, my system translates it to a curbside pickup. So this is more of, I wouldn't say it's a question. I just want to confirm that it has something to do with the coding and mapping, I would say, for my operating system on how that information is coming off the GNet bridge. That's what I would assume.
So if I recall correctly, the developers of your system said that is set up on your side, and they had a reason why they. Okay, so we have a flag that is sent during pickup or drop off. It says meet and greet, yes, no, or nothing. If it's yes, it's in baggage claim. If it's no, it's curbside. If it's nothing, that means no instructions have been given on meet and greet. So there's 3 possible values for this. And I think on the Limosys side, when we send you reservations, they're not processing the meet and greet flag because they're saying that you already have the rules set up on your side. You know if it can be curbside or not or whatever. So there was a reason they were not taking it in.
Oh, Okay, yeah, because there's a few terminals right now in John F. Kennedy Airport and LaGuardia that we cannot do meet and greets because the parking lots are shut down. So I'm curious if there's a way. I'll speak to Limosis about it.
Yes,
And
please. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's not an
Yeah.
excuse I'm going to accept from them.
So
Thank you, Amir.
Sure, it's a flag that goes with the trip, and in
I
the
know
flag,
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
Oh,
I know
perfect.
exactly what you're talking about, and they just need to step up and
Perfect.
do this now on their end.
Perfect.
So
Thank you
you.
for the question. Thank you, Paul. I see Moses has just joined us. Hi, Moses. Welcome to the meeting. I'm going to give you an opportunity. If you have a question, it's a good time because we're kind of drawing to the end and no one else had their hands up. So do you have any questions you would like to ask, Moses? I think you might be on mute. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I saw you join, so I figured I'd give you an opportunity.
Hello, everybody. This is Moses from 18 Loma, Columbus, Ohio. Like you said,
Hi.
I'll be more than happy. I'm just going to be listening what's going on, and then I'll have an answer. I'll have a question at the end.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Moses. Any other questions? Does anyone have a question they'd like answered? You're free to raise your hand. Did someone just raise a hand? I'm not seeing it. Amir's raised a hand. Go ahead, Amir.
I have a question. The new thing that we have built, which is the Connect portal, is very much the same. We've taken the old portal where you could do boring searches, search for a partner by name and city, to something that is now a lot more in depth. So we really want you guys to look at the Connect portal in a couple of ways. One is, this is your marketing dollars being spent well, okay? Because you're basically on there for free, and you're exposed to 4,500 other companies out there that are looking for partners across the globe, and they will reach out to each other. Okay, so that's free marketing right there. Then, on top of it, if you are the basic or pro member, you will become, your profile becomes a website. So it behaves as your own personal website. So if you don't have a www website, you can just go on GNet and build yourself a profile, and the link that it gives you is your website. Okay, there's nothing about GNet there. There's nothing about Connect there. We're not marketing ourselves. It's all about your brand. Okay, same content you put in, and what you're doing is, these are my fleet. This is my services. Sorry, Philip.
No, I think Philip needs to mute his microphone because there's background noise.
Okay. So what happens is, with the Connect portal, you basically are inputting all your services, all the pictures of your fleet, everything you do, your documents, your permits, everything, and you state which ones you want to be visible or not. Then these services and fleet you're putting in is searchable. So now somebody can say, hey, I'm looking for a partner in Tampa, Florida, who's got a Sprinter. And suddenly your company, who you said you have Sprinters, will pop up. Okay. Also, the same content is used, which is for your website. One is for your website. The other search content is used for your partners looking for you. The third way Connect portal is going to get used is when the travel sector, because we have a lot of travel agencies and travel companies starting to connect to GNet, and they're looking for partners, and they will reach out to you, and now you will get searched by them. So it's a three-way usage for how Connect portal is being used, and it's not just for one reason. And I think for the basic pro version, I think it's $29. Is it correct? $29? What is it?
Yes, it's $29.99 is the professional. So it's basic is
Right.
free, then the professional is $29.99. So for $29.99, Yeah.
Right. So it gives you basically free marketing, gives you a free website. It also, Reza can explain, but I think they programmed it into the SEOs. So search engine optimization will pick you up on Google, whatever, if somebody searches in your town, in your city. I just want to bring that up because I think that brings up a subject. Two people raised their hands, so I'm going to let go now.
Yeah, I see Richard and Omar both. So let's start with Richard and then go to Omar. So Richard, go ahead.
Yes, I was offering, or I wanted to offer to Amir to use my Connect page, because we have already about 80 or 90% completed. I have to ask Marco, he's also in the chat here. And yeah, we are quite on our completion of 100% right now. So you can use our page for any example or
To show an
Thank you.
example, absolutely.
Perfect.
Maybe we can do that for our next Wednesday, Workshop Wednesday. We'll set it up so that we can give a visual when Emir's explaining it. I think that would be very helpful for the viewers so they can see what we're talking about. Thank you for that, Richard. Omar, what is your question?
Yes, so as I mentioned, like I'm a new member with you guys, and I just registered with a few, like last week or a few days ago, and I just like notified on my account there is a 22 days left on my free trial. So what does that mean? So I need something like to explain, and what the difference between the basic like, let's say, account, or the like paying a monthly payment, which is $29 as you mentioned before. So and also I've sent the email to Sharam about to, I don't know like if he like received it to accept, like to help me with my new account. That's it.
Yes, I'm sure. Sharon, did you get it?
Let me check.
So your
Yeah.
your Connect portal, it drops down to free version if after 29 days, and the free version really, it still lets you do partnering up with partners and sending and receiving trips. It doesn't stop you from that. What you don't get is that website, that link to your free website and document management that you want to do. Some companies would like to have multiple locations shown up on the map for them. They want to have, they have multiple offices, New York, LA, blah, blah, blah. They will need to be on the professional version to show their second location.
Yep.
So basically, there's the added feature. So the basic GNet, and if you're new to GNet, I would suggest you don't worry about anything until you learn how to use GNet. But when you talk to Sharon, maybe you can just walk Omar through the features that are free for the first 30 days, so he understands what, when he's learned how to use GNet and he's comfortable, then he can upgrade to the professional level. So
Omar
I think
has a question.
that's
Omar has a question.
Yes. So
Go ahead.
thank you for letting me say my question. So so I do like already have a website, and there is a pages on it, and my transportation fleet is on it. Everything is explained, like there is explanation on the Google, and also I do like advertising for the like Google ads through I located in Michigan, Detroit. So like in this case, like you mentioned about the website, so so like, do I need to do the like $29 a month, like because I already have a website, or for the new people, they don't have website, so they can help them to create the website?
Right. So you already have a website. You
Yes.
don't need a website, but what you will do is you can have the portal scrape your current website. So
There's
it
a
will.
scrape feature. Yeah.
There's a scraping feature. It will scrape, and basically what it will do is it will transfer everything it will understand from your website, all your services, all your fleet, things you provide into your profile without you typing it up, without you uploading it. It just brings it all in for you and just waits for you to say, okay, I want to keep this. No, I don't want to keep this. This is, change this to that. Sharon will show you. You basically can create that profile really quickly. You may not need a website, but this profile will be helpful for a partner across the country or across the world who's looking for you or for your type of services to find you. If you don't have this profile filled out, you're just a name on GNet, a name of a company, and you're an address. But when you fill out your profile and your services and your fleet and what you guys do and all that, is when you will start, people will start seeing things about you. Another thing we heard, just I guess this is the way it is. People are looking for smaller companies. A lot of small companies are trying to say, no, I'm not small, I got 30 cars. But honestly speaking, there's more companies contacting us and saying, can we find companies that are smaller than 10 cars? We want to partner up with them. Okay. And so it's interesting. This profile will help you categorize yourself if you want. Okay.
Yes.
So just so you guys know, that's how it's used for
Omar,
marketing.
sorry, Amir John. Omar, I do have your profile here in front of me. I do have your email. I will reach out to you and give you a demo after the call if you're available.
Sure.
Let's
Yeah.
do the three of us, Sina. Let's do include me as well. Then the three of us can help him out.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, for anyone on the call, I do have my email. It's sina@grdd.net. So if anyone wants a demo, you can reach out to me. It's free. I can go over the features on the new Connect portal and, answer any questions you have or even help you set up your profile.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sino. Do you think you could add your email to the chat box so anyone? There we go. Done.
Oh, he did.
So anyone wants? Sina's quick. He's very efficient. So there we go. Excellent. All right. So we're running over our 1 hour mark. I want to open up the floor again. If there's any last questions, anyone raise a hand? Questions? Okay,
I'm not going to raise my hand. I promise.
Okay, well, on that note, I just want to thank everyone for taking the time to join us. I hope it's been informative. We do these sessions bi-weekly. We're going to have it on our social media page, and we will send an email to our GNet members to alert them. You can let friends and affiliates who don't know about it, let them know about it. I know we have a lot of European clients, and it may not be a perfect time, but if we, based on demand, we can move the time to do an international session. So, we're here to help everyone. We're here to answer your questions. We're here to help with the training. Our support team is amazing. You have all the information available to you to reach out, and we're more than happy to help. So we hope to see you again in 2 weeks. We'll set the date shortly on social media. And until then, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at support@grdd.net. So thank you again. And we are on YouTube, by the way, if you want to review this. Our YouTube is GNet by Grid. I believe you'll find it on our website. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Okay.